But I'm in a kind of a tough position because it is very difficult to determine the black and white between the public's right to know and the company's right to privacy. And if I breach, then I'm in a tough spot here. So I have chosen to err on the side of not breaching with the right to privacy and taking the heat on the public's right to know. And as I can get us to a point where more and more is revealed, I commit to each of you that we will continue to reveal. And I don't know how else to do this.
Well, does this confidentiality include on how the money is spent? I mean, I understand the software thing, that if you got a software, you have, you don't need everybody to know how you're developing the software. But when you're doing travel and expenses and all these things, that we don't have the right to see the cancel checks or how the money is spent, since we're giving them this free money every month?
I think we do. And I think we're working towards that goal.
Okay.
But
Okay.
It's a work in progress. And
Okay.
It hasn't been done.
I know it's been hard to get in the past.
Well, the first contract was written differently than the continuum contract. And
Okay.
we now have a little more latitude to provide additional information. But I believe too, if we go too far, we will force this initiative into failure, because if there is too much transparency, there is no way they can ever put a competitive product.
Well, Bill, if I knew that they were putting in $150,000 a month and we was putting in $150,000 a month, I wouldn't be so adamant. But they're not doing that.
Well, Mr. Bond continues to tell you that he has put millions of his dollars into this product, and I do not believe he would say that if he couldn't prove it.
I have no response to that. I'm ready to move on.